and culture for Africans. Though articles on food, movies, fitness, music, travel, sports, technology, and books are also featured. Our lives full of best stories. A lot can happen in a month. Expand your mind, change your world. It's Jen Again Story Magazine's full editions, celebrating Africans make an impact. Read better, the inside story. Your fashion magazine for a better lifestyle, inspiring stories for you. Your monthly dose of entertainment.
A year ago, I wrote a book titled The Final Solution, and I was trying to say to the rest of the world that there are challenges ahead. Now, a prophecy did come, and that prophecy is coming to pass. But I'm telling you, the final solution has been found many years ago in the Bible, because the Bible simply says righteousness exalts a nation and sin is a reproach to the people. So I want you to know that we can get solutions to problems in Ukraine, in Russia, in Nigeria, indeed all parts of the world. We need that solution, and the solution is straightforward. Please get a copy of my book. It's the Final Solution by Bishop Segun Johnson, and you can find it in Kindle, in Amazon. Just type Bishop Segun Johnson, The Final Solution. It will come. It's very, very small book you can read within 2 hours, but it contains the final solution. Do get a copy. Not getting it is doing disservice to humanity. Don't forget the final solution.
Hi there, I'm Mary Keurig, and I am a businesswoman in the United States, but I'm also the Global Content Vice President for the Sub-Saharan Open University in Nigeria. I could not be prouder to work with Dr. Osita Anamika and his team on helping to create not just entrepreneurs and skill-based talent that will get out into the workforce and make a living for themselves, but also young leaders. And to that end, with this integrity-rich university environment that's accredited now, and it's just an amazing opportunity for anyone there of any age to jump on board and learn, we want to let you know about a new offering that we have. We have a global governance and diplomacy course now provided by a whole team of people that crosses several countries to put together these resources and lots of great information for those of you who might be on the path toward public service and diplomatic service, NGO leadership, that sort of thing. We hope that you will walk through this open door and enjoy.
Looking for the right answers to hard and sometimes confusing global events? Look no further. SSM's team brings unique perspectives from across the globe. Our in-depth independent reporting is to make you better understand the world as we evolve.
All right, viewers, you're welcome back. The second part of our Friday International Update. George, are you there? BD?
Live and direct.
Live and direct. Good. Gentlemen, let's come to some other talk. Yesterday, Nigeria now. Well, yesterday, the screening for the ambassadorial list, Tinubu came up with, the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The screening began, and but we saw something. We heard them say, let them just take a bow and go. I mean, what that meant was they've all been accepted. They've all been screened. BD, let me start with you. Just take a bow and go. We don't need to talk much on each person. We're in a government, George. We're in a government where oppositions don't really have effects. Don't you think so? Your views, your whatever you bring doesn't really make anything. Whatever the president says is what it is. Is it governance that way? Is that how it should be done? Let's see clip of the moments as we continue. Before we continue, I don't know. I think Studio has some clips there.
Aynı zamanda tribünlere onu seven
Mr. Chairman, sir, in view of the fact that 4 of the nominees before us are career ambassadors and ambassadors before, and also the last among the nominees, Reno, somebody that I personally know for the past 25 years. Therefore, Mr. Chairman, I again want to move that these nominees take a bow and go. I so move.
That these nominees take a bow and go. So that was what they were saying. They should just go. We don't need to screen them. And we know that these people are coming to represent us in their various in the international world. George, what do you say? Should they just go? Do we?
Nigerian government is a joke. It's a pure, simple joke. For somebody to even say that is just an abdication of their own responsibilities. It doesn't matter whether you know, even if it's your brother that is there, they need to be processed through the judicial, through the process of, and make sure that they qualify for that post. We've come to a point where it's only the president that is executive president. Every other arm of the government is null and void. Is that the way we're supposed to govern one another? Just simply because somebody submitted the name of Reno Omokri, you know, to President Tinubu to bring him on, because this is a political prostitute. There ought to be people carrying plaques outside that this man should not be rewarded. He's a liar and should not be allowed to hold any government office. And then you're talking about take a bow and go. Who the heck is doing that? Where's the responsibility of the House and the Senate? Simply because you know them for 25 years, let them come and bow and go? For what purpose is that? They need to stop this nonsense they are doing. And this is part of the reason why these little foxes are things that destroy the government. And as a matter of fact, our president ought to be careful. You don't reward, you know, simply because, oh, somebody, Ashimole, is saying, oh, let's just, you know, allow him, you know, because he's trying to appoint somebody who was his enemy. That's not the only reason why we should be allowing somebody like Reno Omokri to hold any type of office in Nigeria. This individual they need to stop this nonsense. Because it used to be that people are appointed because of the content of their character. But these days, whether they are thieves or liars or whatever, we just allow them to come in over there. Look at this man that is already been exposed internationally as an ardent liar. And then you still going to appoint them, put them where, in what area? Come on. Can we stop this nonsense that is happening in our country? This is unacceptable and intolerable.
Yeah, what some of the points they gave is that the Reno, he speaks patriotic. He comes out very patriotic in his statement for Nigeria. But we know that's not patriotism. You don't saying different things.
You cannot.
We don't know. So, but it's not George. It's not just Reno. We have some very strange characters there too. I mean, we all know what the INEC man did. He's also there. We know many people. In fact, the list has so many strange characters there. But if they are saying they should just take a bow and go,
you cannot do that. That should never be allowed. That should never be allowed. The House must receive information on each individual, a detailed information on each individual. The House members are supposed to study these things, come and ask some serious questions. Just don't take anybody and put them out there to represent your country. Come on. Is it that we lack educated people? Is it that you can get somebody from Lagos State or from Abia State or some other place and put them as an ambassador Why must we be?
Maybe they don't have in their party. Maybe they don't have educated people.
You don't have
Maybe
an
APC
ambassador
doesn't
is
have
not somebody
those
from
kind of
your
people.
party. It doesn't have to be from your party.
But most times
Choose
it's
people, choose
party friends and people from party that comes there. Okay, that's it, George. You came out strong on this one. So viewers, that's it. We heard that the ambassadorial screening, this committee representing Edonov, Adams Oshomole says they told the committee chairman, let's not talk much, let's not screen.
These are political sycophants. That's all it is.
Let them go. So viewers, if you think otherwise, let's also hear the viewers' opinion. Do they just take a bow and go? Don't we need to check and screen people that will be representing us in different countries? They should be men of noble character. I mean, there's a standard for an ambassador. You don't just put anybody because he's a friend and he goes to represent us, and probably all he will do in that country is lie and fabricate things and just do anyhow, putting us in a bad situation. George,
number one,
it's crazy.
I applaud the president for even thinking of appointing this man after all the criticisms and everything. Kudos to our president. But Mr. President, please consider the people you are putting in these positions, because if they don't look good, you will not look good. Let's consider there are so many educated, enlightened people in Nigeria than all these political sycophants who will jump to another party tomorrow and discard you any day, anytime. Let's be careful who we are trying to appoint as ambassadors to represent Nigeria. Unless Nigeria is now known as ardent liars, go ahead and approve Reno Omokri.
BD, we were talking. Yes, we lost you there anyway. We were talking about the screening, the ambassadorial screening yesterday, where they said, let's not screen them, let them just take a bow and go. Do you recommend such procedure now for ambassadors to just take a bow and go? BD, can you hear me? Okay, I think
because we are become a country that I can hear you very well.
Okay.
We are not a country that don't care what happens to us and what happens at us. Do you understand? Now you want to send ambassadors to other countries. You want to represent Nigerians in another country, and you're saying that you don't have to screen them. Let us just take a bow just because you want to please one man in the name of leader, in the name of presidency. Do you understand? You say you will not screen them. You remember, lately we had an issue with one of our minister, and people were saying, "Oh, how was the person appointed? Was he not screened?" And I said he was screened in house. These are the kind of those things. Now, even when it gets to the Reno Omokri, is it the people that Nigerians don't want to screen and send to go represent Nigerians? Already, Nigerians have a very bad image outside the world. Once you see that green passport, it carries a stigma that is affecting a lot of Nigerians outside the world. And you said you don't want to screen anybody, that they want you to just take a bow and go and represent over 250 million people. Because these ambassadors, you see them in any country, what you're seeing is Nigeria. And you can judge this 250 people by the actions of this individual in their different countries. Another of the things you say, you don't want to scream, they should just take a bow just because your party said, just because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said, just because they want to do what one man wants. You see, that shows you that this country called Nigeria is sick and
Mm.
it's very sick. And until we, as citizens of this country, realize that our country is sick, we stand up and seek for help, for medical help for this country. And how do we seek for medical help for Nigeria? We have to
Mm.
stand up and ask for accountability. We have to start speaking up,
Mm.
holding our leaders to be accountable.
Mm.
And you cannot
Mhm.
step someone without screening them if you can't hold them accountable. Do you understand? Now the person will go there and say, telling you that I am not here for you. I'm here for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And it's only Bola Ahmed Tinubu can say what I will do. And they don't care about the image of the Nigeria or about the citizens of Nigeria. They will be in those countries. Nigerians will be maltreated anyhow. They will not look out for them. They will not act like ambassadors. These are the kind of people you want to send out. It's okay, we're watching.
No,
It's
because
okay.
think about what she's saying. Think about what
Mhm.
she's saying. An ambassador is somebody who is representing the whole country. Now, this man recently was exposed as an ardent liar, and then you want to come, and then and Ashimole should be ashamed of himself. As a matter of fact, he should be ashamed of himself. The clash turned into a procedural fight, with Ndome insisting Senate rules must be followed, while Ashimole is pushing back. I mean, what kind of politician are you? You just want to go. Some days you are so intelligent, some days you act like an animal. I don't like that. We ought to be, no, some of these people are crazy.
Okay.
Some of
Yeah,
them are
BD.
crazy.
Uh-huh. Go ahead, BD. He said
See,
sometimes they behave like
what I
animals.
just said, just reminded me what
George, that's it.
someone said on national television.
Okay.
What someone said on national television. APC is a party you will join, and once you join it, that's your brain will be wiped off. You no
You
longer have
discipline.
brain, you no longer think like a reasonable human being. So that is what you're seeing in Oshomole. So all what they do in that house is a mandate. Whatever the mandate says, that's what they do. They don't care
Yeah,
about Nigerians. They're not
they
care about
don't
Nigerians.
care.
They are your mandate will stand. And anything that the mandate will stand says or wants is what they will do. When they call them a rubber stamp Senate, a rubber stamp House of Assembly, they were getting angry, but that's exactly what they are. We don't
That's
have
what they
Senate in this country. We don't have House of Rep in this country. They are doing everything to please President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his son Sheyi and his wife. That is what they are there doing. I'm telling you, and it's hot that a lot of
yes.
Nigerians have not yet realized this. So let us send Ren Omokri. If this guy, not only Ren Omokri, so many of them in that
So many.
list, that ambassadorial
So
list,
many, so
yes,
many.
have
Okay.
a lot of case. They have a lot of
Mhm.
cases in the court they've not answered. You brought
Mhm.
them, you want to, okay, you
Make
can keep
them.
them in this country, give
You
them
know. You know.
opportunity. But
One former ambassador. One former ambassador said all the people, most people in the list, all should be in jail and not ambassadors. Um.
you,
Yes. And one, okay. Let's let's come to.
must be on the fence.
Mhm. Let's come to some other Nigerians making us proud, representing well, good ambassadors for Nigeria. We have Okunji Wala, like you all know. She's um, the woman at the helm of affairs of WTO, the World Trade Organization. And yesterday she was with her. She called her younger sister. And they were together. They had a meeting together. They discussed some things, even though it wasn't disclosed. But this brings some joy and some pride to us Nigerians that we have two major people. So we're talking of the UN Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed, smart, intelligent ladies, and George. So not everybody is bad. We still have great ones in our midst representing us well. Is that not so, George?
Well, these are the people that we can actually appoint as ambassadors.
Okay.
Not all these political sycophants. Yeah, simply because they did something good for you, whether they qualify or not. You just go over there and put them in there to represent Nigeria. Tomorrow, it becomes another issue. It's taking 2 years, more than 2 years to appoint ambassadors, and this is the best we can have? Come
Have
on. Come
more,
on. Come on. Is
more
that
than
what
two
it
years
is? What are we doing? What kind of
See,
image polishing do we even have for our country?
ourselves.
We become so laughable around the world.
Yes, BD, Amina of the United Nations and our sister Ngozi Uwala together. I mean, these are noble women. These are special women, special. So, what do you say? Yesterday they were together in Geneva. Amina visited Ngozi Uwala, and Ngozi was referring to her as my younger sister. And they had some closed door meetings together on issues concerning the world. So, what do you tell us, BD, on this?
yeah, when I saw that clip, I felt so good. I felt so at home because that's actually what we are.
Mhm.
Africans were one, and that's how we should see ourselves. Anna Mohammed has been a wonderful person, doing a great job in the United Nations. I think I ran into her in one of the Sons Award. That was like 3 years ago at a hotel. She has this amiable personality, very intelligent, and very welcoming. Do you understand? I love that union, that sisterhood that I saw between Amina Mohammed and Gozo Konjo Iwala. And that's how Africans should work. I think I believe that if a lot of African women should identify each other like this, move each other, we will get more women like Amina and Ngozi Okonjo there because we have a lot of African women doing great, but we are not really much. Yes, we're not really much. I think my word for Amina and Ngozi Okonjo Iweala is that they should take the grooming, the mentoring, they should take it very serious. Yes, a lot
Mm.
of women, a lot of African women look up to them, but I know they are busy, a tight schedule, they don't have time for those things. But I think I want to bring the attention to that. They need to have time for other young African women because they inspire us a lot. We want to get as far as they have gone. You understand? And we can't do that if we don't have somebody who is telling us this is what you have to do.
Mentoring the younger generation. That's what you're saying. Thank you very
So
much. So, yeah, they should be out there mentoring young ladies also. Tomorrow we'll be having
yeah,
mhm,
I've not finished.
okay.
What I suggested that these are the people they should appoint as the ambassador, not those
Mhm,
psychopaths. One
mhm.
thing we should understand: Tinubu is not appointing um,
Merit. He's not
no,
appointing them.
he's not
Mhm.
appointing ambassadors for Nigerians for Nigerian own. No, he's appointing them for his 2027 mandate.
Bidding.
Yes,
Okay.
this is over going to 3 years. Tinubu has been in office. He didn't appoint ambassadors. And he felt it's not important because a lot of people have called his attention to it. He felt it's not important. Now, you know that he has launched out his 2027 re-election vehicles. He has launched it, the car for 2027, the houses for 2027, the New Hope agenda. Homes are ready. So all these people he appointed are
Okay.
people who will work for him in different states, getting Nigerians in diaspora to queue into Tinubu 2027 agenda. So this is what he's doing. He's positioning himself
Okay.
for 2027 success. He's not
Okay.
appointing them for Nigeria. So Nigeria should
Intel.
understand.
Nice intel, nice intelligence, BD. Thank you for that information. So the whole essence is for his bid 2027. Anyway, we still have more good ambassadors in Nigeria. On the sports side, we have, let's see this clip before we continue. Let's see this clip.
Aksesuar değil. Aynı zamanda tribünlere, umuseverlere hazır olun, geliyorum işareti. Şimdi yılın sporcusunu görmek için filmimizi izleyelim.
Okay, so what you're seeing there, viewers, is our man Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is representing Nigeria well in Turkey. He won the GQ magazine Turkey Man of the Year award, and it's a big one for him. He thanked the GQ, thanked his family, his fans, and said the award means a lot to him. George, another good ambassador here now. What will you say about Victor Osimhen?
Well, congratulations, Victor. Continue to make us proud internationally. We're proud of you too.
Thank you. Bidi, what do you say to Victor?
Congratulations to Victor. What you should know is that Nigerians individually represent Nigerians better than Nigeria as a
Mhm,
government.
mhm.
Yes, Nigerians individually, we are good ambassadors to our country. Most of the good names that Nigeria has gotten is an individual effort, not government. Nigerian governments on their own have never projected well, journalism or projected Nigerians well. All the accolades, all the good record, all the appreciation Nigerian is getting is from Nigerians. So it actually has always been a personal effort,
Well,
not collectively as a nation.
okay, that's very impressive. Yes, individually we're doing great, but as government, mm-mm. All right, gentlemen, we have just a few more minutes. There's a clip I'm about to show you now. Why we're showing this clip is for people to be careful when they go to Turkey, and also to make other nations, because this is what they do to us too. They try to blackball us and make Nigerians look like we're the only bad people. Now, see this clip. It's coming from uh, one country in Europe.
Bakın arkadaşlar şimdi bakın gördünüz düşürdü.
So,
O da dedi ki bak düşürdün dedi. Çok teşekkür ederim diyecek. Ne olur gel ayakkabını ücretsiz olarak temizleyin diyecek ve ondan sonra hayırlı işler. Görüyorsunuz değil mi? Yazıklar olsun size.
okay. So what you're seeing here is an intent, a ploy. Huh? It's a ploy to make people these shoe shiners in Turkey. This is Turkey actually. They intentionally put their thing somehow and falls when they see foreigners, the tourists. They will make that thing fall. So when this tourist now says, "Hey, your package has fallen," the man will tell you, "Oh, thank you very much. Now come over. Let me give you a shoe shine. Let me shine your shoe. Let me clean your shoes." Now, when you fall for that, other things happen. They tell you you have to pay for the shoe shine, or we'll call you the police, or they even, as the process of the shoe shine is going on, he could also steal, rob from the tourists. So this information was brought to us in the studio, and because we're in Europe and we know people travel, our people also travel. Nigerians travel to Turkey. You have to be careful. They say it's a new thing they do to get foreigners and tourists hooked up into, blackmail and all of that. So, George, I know you were in Turkey some time ago. Was it Turkey? Where did you go to? Poland. Where was that place? Okay, so
Poland.
you please be careful when you travel. They have means of really doing bad to tourists. Let's conclude with the story of the governor, the deputy governor of Bayelsa State that passed on. He passed away. Bidi, that's the deputy governor of Bayelsa. They said he slummed and died, and that's a sad story. His name is Ewe Krujepo. Ewe Krujepo. Bidi, what do you have on this man? What's the story? Why did he slum and pass away?
I don't know, the slum and die slumping and dying in Nigeria has become a common thing in Nigeria lately. Yes,
Oh dear.
we have a lot of cases. People just slump and before you know it, they give up the ghost. It's now becoming a common thing in Nigeria. And I think Nigerian government should pay attention and find out what is actually happening. Yes, I know the society has been told people are going through a lot. Do you understand? People don't even have enough to do the proper checkup to find out the situation of their health.
Health.
So it's a common thing. It's not like one or two things. It's something that has been common lately in Nigeria. A lot of people go through die like this. I'm telling you, in a week you can hear like 10, 20 cases like this.
Oh
People
dear.
just lump. Yes, it's very common in Nigeria now. It has become a rampant thing that's going on in
Sad.
Nigeria.
George.
I think
Mm.
it's better to
Mhm.
go and I for his family, and then the God console his family. I can imagine what they are going through now.
Young man,
Sorry.
61-year-old George.
Mm.
Did you hear that news yesterday?
Yeah, I heard the news. Our condolences to the family. And, we don't know what happened until we know exactly what's behind these people, but what we know is what Biddy is saying. All the money that we're spending, wasting away, could actually be used to bring better medical infrastructure in Nigeria. And because, these politicians are able to fly off from Nigeria to go and get a better medical checkup, outside of the country, they don't care about the common people. But these are things that we really need to pay attention to. There are some common things that can be, instituted in Nigeria, and it will help our people, like how to be able to, like blood pressure, diabetes, all these little common things that people go through. And it's easy for them to check and make sure that there are places you can go and get your medical checkup to prevent stuff, death like this. This is something to do. It's important.
Thank you, George. Thank you. BD, we're about to go. Do you have a last word for today? Is there anything you want to tell us that we need to know?
Yeah, what I want to tell you people is I want to tell people about my charity work, which I've been doing. It will be 20 years this year. So
Okay.
I'm calling on our viewers or friends to come support me. It's been a charity thing. You can
Yeah.
professionally support me. This charity work actually started from
You,
my personal
you
experience.
should have
During the
brought
Christmas period, people
you should have brought the account number so we can put it in the banner for people to see and send their support to you. That's a very humane thing you're doing there. That's what
It's very noble.
Yes, that you're an ambassador, not this. You're an ambassador. Feeding the poor, feeding people, helping people. Yeah. Nice. Thank you very much for that effort. SSM will surely follow up with you. We'll put our videos might too. Georgie, you have any words for the day?
Well, we thank God for our country, Nigeria. Continue to pray for our president and his family and all the governors and all the politicians, rulers all the way to the traditional rulers. We pray for them that God will grant them the wisdom to continue to serve the people. And the key word is to serve the people. And that God will open up and eradicate corruption from our country, that we may be able to, reach that paradise that we're supposed to be in. So that's my prayer.
All right.
Thank you. God to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you, guys. BD, awesome. Great having you here. And you look stunning, BD. Thank you. Georgie, thank you for coming. Viewers, this is it. We wrap up the week's news updates. SSM still will come again Monday. We start Monday, but between the lines, we're out. So have a beautiful weekend. God bless every one of you. Thank you for hanging on with us. Bye-bye.